Today we are going to study movement verbs. დღეს ჩვენ ვისაუბრეთ მოძრაობათა ზმნებს. So today we are going to study verbs, actually two verbs about movement. For example, going or to go or to come, coming, going, etc., etc. And these verbs about movement conjugate kind of differently compared to other verb conjugations that we've been studying. For example, vacative, accative, accatives, or cham, chams, etc., etc. The unique point for the movement verb is that they use the verb conjugation for aris, like var, har, aris, varit, harit, arian, etc., etc. at the end of the verb. So in that sense, it's kind of the verb conjugation for for movement is kind of different, unique. But I think I found it very interesting, right? As we can see here, we have two movement verbs, two verbs regarding movement: to go and to come. Misvla and mosvla. And actually, misvla, the first two letters, mi, itself means to go, and the original form of the verb come, to come, mosvla, and its first prefix mo itself means to come. So according to the prefix for the movement verbs, you can actually change the meanings. For example, misvla, to go, mosvla, to come, asvla, it means to up, so asvla, to go up, or chasvla, to go down. Cha itself means to go down. So if we remember these two verbs in this video, it's kind of easy to guess how it conjugates for the movement. So let's just remember these two movement verbs here. Okay. So how does it conjugate? For example, misvla, it's kind of easy. Me, first of all, me, mi, the prefix meaning to go, v, the first person marker, the verb root, and var. Remember this. You remember this verb, right? Var. For example, me var ryosei, me var kartuveri, me are var kartuveri, magram. Me var kartuveri, var. Right. So we use this verb aris. Me mivdi var. Me mivdi var. I go, or I'm going. And for the second person singular form, we can just get rid of the, and that's it. So shem, mi, di, and har. Shem, mi, di, har. You know this har. Shen har kartuveri, shen har utshoeri, foreigner. Shen har student. It's easy, right? And is third person singular form is mi, dis, se, like aris. Right? It also ends with s, right? Midis, aris. Is means he or she goes, or it's going. Okay. And for the plural forms, it's kind of easy. For we, chven, and you, tkven, we can just add to at the end of the verbs. So chven, mi, vdi, vart. Chven, mi, di, vart. We are going. We go. Tkven, midi hart, and that's it, midi hart. As for the third person plural form, isini, they, mi, di, an, like arian, right? Midian and arian. Sounds so similar, midian and arian. So that's the base verb conjugation for movement verbs. So me, midi, bar, shem, midi, har, is midis, shven, midi, bart, tkven, midi, hart, isini, midian. And if we remember this verb conjugation for going, to go, it's very easy to guess how it conjugates for the movement verb to come, because all we have to do is to replace the prefix mi with mo, the prefix mo, meaning to come. So, for example, me, I come, I'm coming. Me, mo vdi var. You know, mo, the prefix meaning to come. Me, mo. The rest of the parts are the same as the verb to go. Me, mo vdi var. Me, mo vdi var. And shen, mo di har. Shen, mo di har. And is, mo dis. Not like me this, but you know, instead of me, we have to add mo. Mo dis, shven mo di vart, tukven mo di hart, and isni mo di yan. And that's it. So let's remember these two movement verbs here in this video. And in the future, if we come up with other movement verbs, it's very easy to guess the conjugation. Okay. So now let's take a look at the actual examples.
მე სასტუმროში მივდივარ. შენ აეროპორტში მიდიხარ. ის მეტროში მიდის. მე სასტუმროში მივდივარ. შენ აეროპორტში მიდიხარ. ის მეტროში მიდის. ჩვენ სასტუმროში მივდივართ. თქვენ აეროპორტში მიდიხართ. ისინი მეტროში მიდიან. ჩვენ სასტუმროში მივდივართ. თქვენ აეროპორტში მიდიხართ. ისინი მეტროში მიდიან.
So the first example here is I go to the hotel. I go to the hotel. Hotel in Georgian is sastumoro. So I go to the hotel. Me sastumoro shi, the postposition, remember postposition. Me sastumoro shi mi vdi var. And next you go to the airport. Airport, it's in Georgian, it's very similar to it. Aeroporti. So when we add the postposition shi, the last vowel e drops out, right? Aeroportshi. So shen aeroportshi midihar. Shen aeroportshi midihar. That's it. And he or she goes to the metro. Metro in Georgian is metro. So is metroshi midis, right? Is metroshi midis, and that's it. Metro and shi, adding the shi, metroshi. And it's kind of easy to guess how it conjugates for plural forms. You know, adding to, and that's it. So we go to the hotel. 주변 사스모로시 미브디바르트. 주변 사스모로시 미브디바르트. And you go to the airport. 주변 아에로포르시 미디하르트. 주변 아에로포르시 미디하르트. And the last example, they go to the metro. They go to the metro. 이스니 메트로시 미디안. 이스니 메트로시 미디안. And that's it. So 미비디바르 미디스, 미비디바르 미디하르 미디스, 미비디바르 미디하르 미디안. And that's it. Now let's take a look at the examples with the verb მოსულა, to come.
ჩვენ სადგურში მოვდივართ. შენ პოლიციაში მოდიხარ. ის უნივერსიტეტში მოდის. მე სადგურში მოვდივარ. შენ პოლიციაში მოდიხარ. ის უნივერსიტეტში მოდის. ჩვენ სადგურში მოვდივართ. თქვენ პოლიციაში მოდიხართ. ისინი უნივერსიტეტში მოდიან. ჩვენ სადგურში მოვდივართ. თქვენ პოლიციაში მოდიხართ. ისინი უნივერსიტეტში მოდიან.
So, if you want to say, for example, the difference between to go and to come in Georgian is just, you know, the prefix part, right? Mi meaning to go, mo meaning to come. So, all we have to do is to replace the prefix mi with the prefix mo, and that's it. So, if we want to say I come to the station, station in Georgian is sadguri. So, sadguri. Me sadgurushi mobdivar. Me sadgurushi mobdivar. And that's it. You come to the police, police office, more precisely. Police station in English, I think. Shen policiashi the building for the police men and police women. You come to the police. 쉔 poliziashi modihar. 쉔 poliziashi modihar. And that's it. And if we want to say he or she comes to the university, is university in Georgian is very easy, university, and that's it. But E drops out when adding the postposition, right? So is university modis. Is university modis. And 주변 사두그릇이 모드디바르트. 주변 사두그릇이 모드디바르트. adding to. And you come to the police station, police office, I think. 주변 poliziashi modihart. Modihart. And that's it. And the last example here, isini, they come to the university. So, isini university modihart. If we say midihart, it means to go for the third person plural form. But if we said modian, using modi prefix, it means to come for third person plural form. So, modivart, modihart, modis, modivart, modihart, modium. And that's it. Not hard, I think rather simple, I guess. So today that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching as always, and see you in the next video. 아바해. 맞다네. I have a Zoom meeting in 5 minutes.